award from our K-12 Foundation. Jamie, you brought your student work. Jamie's going to do that protocol. We think about 30 minutes for that. And then I want to share with you, I promise you it won't be more than 5 minutes on, there's lots of conversation happening around the budget, and so I'll share with you a little bit, and then we'll end on a happy note with Mr. Young. So, all right, so let's start with things. I know you guys miss Rakowski.
Miss Schaffner and I have a good thing that we have to give away. So here you go, Schaffner. So we made these for all the babies at Thunderbolt because we have an overabundance. I have a buffer on the blood. So I know that we missed 2 babies because we didn't know their sizes, so we're gonna make more baby Thunderbolt onesies. But we also have some extras because, like, I don't know, for the future of Thunderbolt. I'm not looking at anybody in particular. I'm not taking them, but if we have any more. Yeah, oh yeah, and so one of them has a heart on it because I messed it up. So we put a heart on it to cover up when I messed it up. So
Okay, so is it collaborative effort?
yeah, Miss Schaffner and I made that together. And for Ellie.
Who has the sewing machine?
No, there's iron machine.
Oh, they're on. Oh, sorry. What is that? So I could even do that one.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, if you have a baby, raise your hand.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll wear it the next time we come.
Yeah, Tina's not here. We have one for Ryder.
All right. Jeez. I don't know how you did that. Now, where did that idea come from?
Well, we
Hang on
had
just a
Miss
second.
Cannon visits all of the sports games, and then we had that really cool like Christmas thing, and all the babies came, and then I was just like, we need a theme, we need mascots, like they need to have like. So then we just thought they needed Thunderbolt onesies.
Heather says that she's had this idea for a while, and I was the only one crazy enough to do it with her.
There you go. All right, 2 huge claps for Heather. I don't know how you beat that. Other thing. Mr. Lenacki.
Call me old-fashioned, but I've got my girlfriend's parents' blessing.
She knows, I hope.
No, not yet.
It's a secret.
We live in Phoenix.
Okay.
Way and they live in Sandton, which is like
That's a long way.
almost a Tucson.
Yeah.
And we don't see them often, and I'm calling old-fashioned again. I'm not going to the phone kind of guy either. It's a face-to-face. So we had the opportunity to meet with them over the weekend to see their new house, blah, blah, blah. I don't know that you can see these people. So I was helping her dad on the work of their new house. So, while we're here.
On the roof.
So, yeah.
Now,
So it's still a secret if anyone knows who this is.
are you serious? She really doesn't know.
Not yet.
Okay, so that is. Wow, that's awesome. And so did he give you a look like he's going to push you off the roof?
No, actually, I guess I've got that.
Nice. That's awesome. 2 claps. All right, again. Who could beat a proposal and baby?
Okay, so, well, I think that this beats it. Anyway, I actually became a grandmother for the very first time. And beautiful baby girl in Savannah. Yes.
And they live where?
In Phoenix.
In Phoenix.
Yes, and she's about 6 weeks old now. And just the tiniest, teeniest, prettiest little petite thing, but a real pistol just like her dad.
So she's 6 weeks old. And how, I mean, we get to see her very often? Or?
No, we just got to see her at Christmas break, and we'll see her again at the spring break. I think a lot of it's contingent upon Bob's health.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's
Now
what's
we're
good to
gonna-
see again, I think.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of celebrations in your
Yes, I
house.
do.
Awesome. All right.
I don't think I'm going to try, but I'll make my own this one.
Okay.
I'm excited because next week on either the 17th or 18th, I get to see my parents for the first time in 2 years.
Oh my goodness.
No,
They're coming here.
they're coming here to Havasu. They're going to stay in Havasu for 3 weeks. I get to have big time family time.
You went with the best.
I would. Thanks, Lauren. Thank you.
Will they be staying with you all, or?
No, no.
Well, come back. It will be it, that's it.
Yes.
And for 3 weeks, that'd be good. All right. All right. Wow, when I saw that I was doing good things, I'm like, okay, Elton's doing good stuff. Read all that. Anybody else? That's a lot of celebration.
I get to take 12 of our brightest mathematicians onto a math competition. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Prescott.
that's good. This is exciting. And do you guys know how you're going to pick those students yet?
We have a test that Jeff put together from practice tests that they will have to do, and took a few questions from those and running a test out. So.
This is exciting because I know the high school has taken students and win very frequently, and so to have this opportunity is huge. So thank you to both of you for being willing to for the effort to make that happen. So it's the 27th? Mm-hmm. All right, so we look forward to hearing how that goes. Very cool. And you love your hair.
Oh.
All right, 2 class for math. All right, so to top off our good things, this is perfect because those of you who are new to us, these are just a few of our representatives from our K-12 Foundation. The K-12 Foundation are folks from our community, and they're here to support you and us in the schools. I know how many hours you all put forth towards supporting us, and you are appreciated. So every month they honor a different teacher from a different school, and this month was Thunderbolt. They're just, nobody can describe, you all are living it, the challenges and how hard a day of teaching is. And folks from the K-12 Foundation recognize that. And so this is just it's big. It's definitely an opportunity to honor someone. So about a month ago, you got that Google Doc from Laura, and we just put your names in, and that's how we choose our person. So before we make that announcement, I'm going to have Andy, if you're going to introduce your folks. And there's a lot of generosity that you are bringing from your businesses to our teachers. So before we make the big announcement, I'll turn it over to you for our folks and what you're bringing to us today. Oh, you know what? Let's back up. Sherry Daly. If you've been with us, this award is named after Sherry Daly, who was a teacher for, 30 many years. My husband had Sherry Daly as a high school teacher. Sherry was an English teacher, counselor, loved by all, and she unexpectedly passed away two years ago, I believe. It wrecked our community because she was that loved and so young. So this award now has been renamed the Sherry Daly Golden Apple Award, so we can all kind of think of Sherry. And if you were here and you know what a blessing she was to our community. So with that, Andy, I'll turn it over to you. And I know you don't want to, you just have to leave their names. So. And then we'll make the big announcement.
Yeah, I'd just like to introduce you, first of all, to our board. We have Amy Sugamelli, Jamie Hammer, Teller Merrifield, Mark Theophilus, Gail Baumkirchner, Penny Bertless, and John Johnston. John and Penny are both past presidents. And then we're going to do the award a little different today, from a suggestion from your principal.
We'll try it.
We're going to try something different. We're going to let our business partners tell you what they have for you, and we're going to let all of them go before we announce the winner today. And we'll start with Shauna Carnes from Havasu Fitness.
I am Shauna from Havasu Fitness, and we would like to present this person with a free 1-month membership at the club.
Bill from Hair Productions. We would like to present the person today with a free cut and color from Hair Productions. And before I go any further, I want to let you know too that when we started this for all the teachers and everything else, Golden Apple Award, sometimes I feel like there's some unsung heroes that keep getting forgotten about. and that is the rest of the staff of the school, the janitors down to crossing guards and everybody else. And this award is just as much for them as it is for anybody else, because without them, a lot of times schools can operate. So I want to let them know too, if there's anybody here, that we really do appreciate their work also. But this would be an award for her and for who's ever come out. It could be a guy.
I'm Ann from the Human Being, and the Human Beings outside are you. And for the honoree today, we have a $50 gift card. Wow. I'm Reagan from Schlotzsky's and Alex Ross State Farm. We partner together, and the $50 gift certificate it can be used for Schlotzsky Cinnabon or Lots on the Rocks. And absentees are Tom Felke and Danny Marino from Shrew's Family of Restaurants, who are also supporters, and they will get to our honoree a $50 gift certificate, good at any of the Shrew's Family of Restaurants.
Wow. Okay, so I would like to say a few words about the person who was chosen. David kind of gave away. This is a female.
I didn't know, I swear.
This teacher works tirelessly, as you all do. She is a department chair and has really become my master at all things English language arts related. And I would like to say a congratulations, y'all, to we're out here having coffee. Oh my God, this is your people. Wow, what an honor, what an honor. Thank you so much to be recognized by all of you guys. That's amazing. That is amazing. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you all for taking the time to be here.
Still down for a picture?
Yes,
Real quick?
picture.
All right.
Thank you. You guys do look Christmassy. Next item, which is the Support Gallery. Mary Jo asked me to do this. We have done this with our critical friends. The protocol is much longer than a half an hour, so you're going to see me kind of have a quick pace because I'm trying to get this in because we have a full agenda. You should have brought with you a piece of student work that your students have completed along with the reflection sheet. Here's how the protocol is going to work. You're all sitting in departments. You are going to be, once we start, given about 2 to 3 minutes to look at somebody else's work, along with the write-up that they wrote to accompany that student work. There will be no talking. So everything that the other teacher is going to look at from that work needs to have been explained on the sheet you brought accompanying the student work. Are you with me?
Yes.
You're going to have 2 to 3 minutes to write on a Post-it note a question for that teacher. Then when the timer's up, I'm going to say switch. We're going to gather up that pile. We're going to put the Post-it note with that work. We're going to pass it to the next person. We're going to start the timer. You're going to have 2 to 3 minutes. Review the work sample, review the write-up, ask a question on the Post-it note. We're going to pass it. Are you going to get me? We're going to try to do this for 4 to 5 times so that you get feedback or 4 or 5 questions. Now, when you're writing your questions, it's really important not to make judgmental statements or to evaluate the work in any way. The purpose is professional development, professional growth, helping each other become more reflective, and to see what each other are doing in each other's classes. You need to be interested in what the student is trying to do and what the teacher believes and might want from the student. Ask them to be maybe curious about why the student might have chosen to do the work the way they did.
maybe what strategies were used to elicit the responses from the student. Look for strengths in that student's work, okay? So when you're writing your question, really try to frame it so that it doesn't come across as judgmental. Are you with me? If you're not sure how to do that and you're hesitant about your question, start it with an I wonder statement. I wonder why, I wonder how. I wonder is a way of making it less hard to handle, okay? Now, with that said, that's the protocol. Does anybody have any questions about that? When we're done in our department, you're going to have some time for reflective writing, and then we're going to have some pair share time to discuss what you learned. Before we go on, though, on the note cards that are on your desk, if you have anything additional you would like to share about what you wrote on your reflection sheet, do that now on the note card. Okay?
Are we sharing with our department?
Yes.
Stuff with our department?
Yes. You guys are going to stay seated, you're just going to do the work. Okay? When we did this in Critical Friends, that was the critical piece that they said we wished we would have had time to write a little brief summary. So does anybody need extra time to include more details, knowing what the protocol is now? How many of you felt like you brought a really good write-up and you're ready to begin? Raise your hands. Okay. Then what we need to do is if you are writing on your note card, that note card's going to get accompanied with your work. If one person at your department would be the leader and maybe split up the Post-its so that everybody has 5 Post-its right now.
We got it together.
So to do this real quick here, when you get mine, just double tap.